You ever have one of those days? You know, a day that starts out totally normal, but then bam, something happens and you know you'll never forget it. Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today with Alphonse Daudet's incredible story, The Last Lesson. We're going to see how a pretty average school day in this little French town turns into this massive lesson about who you are, what you've lost, and what it really means to be free.
So, let's meet our guy, Franz. He's just a kid, and his morning is, well, it's not going great. He's late, he's stressed out, and honestly, he has no clue that this day, this one totally normal day, is about to change everything for him. Okay, so picture this. It's a gorgeous, sunny morning, the kind of day you'd want to be outside. But for Franz, nope. The weather does not match the feeling in his stomach. He is late for school, and he is absolutely dreading facing his teacher, a guy named Hamel, who is known for being super strict.
And to make things even worse, he's got a test today, on participles of all things, and he knows nothing. Zilch. For a hot second, he thinks, you know what, I could just skip. I mean, the birds are singing, he can see Prussian soldiers doing their drills. Anything seems better than facing Hamel in that test.
So he's hustling through town, and then he sees it. The thing that always spells bad news. A crowd gathered around the town hall's bulletin board. For the last 2 years, that board has meant nothing but trouble. News of lost battles, draft notices, you get the idea. He gets that sinking feeling, but he doesn't stop. He just keeps running. Whatever it is, he doesn't want to know.
Okay, so Franz finally makes it to school, and this is where things get weird. He was kind of hoping to use the usual morning noise, the chaos, to sneak into his seat, but it's gone. All of it. Instead, it's quiet, like really quiet, and it's not a peaceful quiet, it's unsettling. Normally, this place is a racket. You can hear it all the way down the street. Desks slamming, kids chanting their lessons together, Mr. Hamel smacking his big iron ruler on the table, just total normal school noise.
But not today. Today, it's as quiet as a Sunday morning, and that strange silence just makes everything scarier for Franz, because now he has to open that door and walk in with everyone watching him.
And the weirdness just keeps piling on. Franz is bracing himself for Hamel to yell at him, but it doesn't happen. Instead, his super strict teacher just looks at him and says, really gently, "Go to your place quickly, little Franz. We were beginning without you." I mean, what is going on? So Franz gets to his desk, and he starts noticing even more stuff that's out of place. First, Hamel is wearing his fancy clothes, his best coat and cap, the stuff he only breaks out for prize days or inspections. And then, and this is a big one, the back benches, which are almost always empty, are full of the village elders. And they're all just sitting there, quiet and looking really, really sad. And then it happens. The moment that makes all these weird little details click into place. Mr. Hamel gets up to speak, and what he says hits the room like a lightning bolt. Suddenly, everything makes a terrible kind of sense.
He tells them in this very serious but calm voice, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you." He explains that an order has come from Berlin. Starting tomorrow, the only language taught in their schools will be German.
And just like that, you can feel the world shift for Franz. Those school books, the ones that felt like a ton of bricks just a few minutes ago, all of a sudden, they feel like old friends, like treasures he can't bear to part with. This huge wave of regret just washes over him. He thinks about all the time he wasted, all the classes he blew off to go looking for birds' eggs or sliding on the river. He barely knows his own language, and now the chance to learn is gone, forever. And what starts as this very personal feeling, a kid regretting not doing his homework, it quickly becomes something so much bigger. It becomes about what a language really is, what it means to an entire people, to a whole country. So, to really get why this is such a heavy moment, we need a quick history lesson. This is all happening right after the Franco-Prussian War. France lost, and the regions of Alsace and Lorraine, where our story is set, were taken over by Prussia. So this isn't just some new school rule. This is a foreign occupation. It's serious. And this is when Hamel gives this incredible speech about the French language. He says it's the most beautiful, the clearest, the most logical language in the world. And he tells them, he pleads with them to hold on to it, to protect it, because their language, well, it's who they are. And right here, this is the heart of the whole story. He says that when a people are conquered,
As long as they hold on to their language, it's like they have the key to their own prison. It's not just about talking, it's about resistance, it's about hope.
And with this new perspective, Franz listens to the grammar lesson, the one he was dreading, and for the first time he really listens. And you know what? He gets it. All of it. It all seems so easy, so obvious. And he realizes two things. He'd never paid attention before, and Monsieur Hamel had never taught with so much patience.
So, everything has been building to this, the end of the story. And it is so powerful and just heartbreaking. These last few moments are packed with so much emotion, so much history. It's a goodbye that's both silent and incredibly loud. Right as they're finishing up, the church clock starts to chime. It's noon. And at that exact same moment, they hear it, the trumpets of the Prussian soldiers marching back from their drills right under the classroom window. That's it. Time's up.
Hamel stands up. He's pale, and Franz thinks he's never seen him look so tall. He opens his mouth to say something, to give them one last goodbye, but he can't. The words get stuck. He's just too choked up to speak.
So since he can't speak, he turns to the blackboard, grabs a piece of chalk, and with every bit of strength he has left, he writes in huge letters, "Vive la France! Long live France!" And that's it. He just leans his head against the wall, and without a sound, he waves his hand at them. A gesture. School's dismissed. His whole career, 40 years of teaching, it all ends right there. Not with words, but with that one silent, defiant act.
And in the end, the story just hits you with this incredible truth, right? We so often take the most important things for granted, our culture, our freedom, even our own language, until they're about to be ripped away. Which kind of leaves us with a question to think about. What's the French lesson in your own life? What's that precious thing you might be forgetting to value?